ചേട്ടാ ഒരു ചായ.
I'm reading the morning newspaper with a cup of tea to actively discussing it in public spaces. Newspapers have embedded in our social and cultural habits. From spreading nationalist ideas during the Indian freedom struggle to documenting the story of modern India, newspapers have made undeniable contributions to the life of our country, to our own lives. Just like regional language newspapers, English newspapers also have their own significant history in India. Today, as India has many English dailies that circulate widely across the country. Through this video presentation, we will discuss the history of Indian English newspapers with particular focus on those from the west coast of India. We will examine how this coastal region played a crucial role in the development and establishment of the press in the country. From Gujarat to Kanyakumari, the west coast of India is a narrow coastal plain stretching along the Arabian Sea, which includes the coastal states of Gujarat, Maharashtra, Goa, Karnataka, and Kerala. Historically, this region was among the earliest parts of India to connect with global maritime networks. Its natural harbors such as Surat, Bombay, Goa, Mangalore, and Kochi attracted European maritime powers from the 16th century onwards. As we say, control of the sea meant control of trade, wealth, and eventually the empire. From a colonial perspective, these ports were merely centers of commerce. They became bases of political and cultural dominance. Thus, the west coast became strategically important not only for trade but also as a vital center in the history of Indian print, communication, and colonial power. In the early 16th century, the Portuguese established Goa as their capital in India. In 1556, the first printing press in the country was set up by Jesuit missionaries, marking the beginning of India's print history. Later, when British transformed Bombay into Presidency City and developed a strong English language press culture there, this growth was largely driven by maritime trade and colonial administration, and with the advancement of print technology, early English newspapers gradually began to emerge. The story of English newspaper begins on West Coast in 1789 with the Bombay Herald, founded by James Mackenzie Maclean, which initially addressed to European residents. It reflected the commercial and administrative concerns of the colonial community. In 1791, it was renamed the Bombay Gazette. Then it gradually became an important record of political, social, and economic events across the Bombay Presidency. By the 1860s, it was being published daily. Soon after, the Bombay Courier, established in 1790, strengthening the city's growing print culture. Then, in 1838, the Bombay Times and Journal of Commerce was established by Robert Knight and Thomas Bennett, and it's renamed into the Times of India in 1861. It should be noted that the Times of India still continues to be published today and remains the third largest newspaper in India by circulation and the largest selling English daily in the world. By the early 20th century, journalism in Bombay took a significant nationalist turn. Newspapers like Bombay Chronicle, founded in 1910 by Firoz Shah Mehta, became strong voices of the Indian freedom movement. The focus of the press then shifted from colonial reporting to political awakening and national identity. Beyond Bombay, other parts of the west coast also contributed significantly. In Kerala, the Travancore Herald and the Western Star, both established in 1860s, were among the earliest English newspapers in the region, addressing governance, trade, and social reform. In Goa, O Heraldo, founded in 1900, began as the Portuguese language daily and later transitioned into English after liberation. The Navhin Times, launched in 1963, became a prominent English newspaper in post-colonial Goa. Whereas Karnataka, the Deccan Herald, established in 1948, soon after independence, emerged as a major English daily in Bengaluru and South India. Thus, the west coast of India, especially Mumbai, guiding the country's print culture from colonial beginnings to nationalist resistance and eventually through modern media development. In today's age of digitalization, news reaches us instantly, sometimes with just a tap and sometimes even without one. Once our media depended on ink and paper, has now expanded into powerful digital platforms of its own. The journey from the first printing press to today's real-time news notifications is truly remarkable. Newspapers such as the Times of India, along with the Hindu, the Indian Express, the New Indian Express, and Deccan Herald, have evolved from the regional publications into influential national dailies with strong digital presence. This transformation reflects not just technological process but the enduring relevance and adaptability of journalism itself.